2, 3, let's go!
Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Megan, and today's video is going to be a little updated Q&A because I think the last time I did a Q&A was when I was with my friend Rachel, and that was like years ago. I had people on my Instagram ask me questions for an updated Q&A. We're just gonna get right on into it. The first question is, what is my height? So my height is 5'5.5". We have to include that half. My current hair color is brown. I recently just dyed it like just Monday. So it's now one color, guys. It's fully brown. I'm gonna keep it this way for pretty much this entire year. And you're probably thinking like, Megan, no you can't. You're always dyeing your hair. That is true. The past 2 years, almost 3 years, geez. I have been dyeing my hair almost every single month. My hair is, damn it. I'm surprised that I haven't fried my hair. I'm surprised I have hair. I guess I was just lucky, or my hair was just really, really healthy to begin with. Anyways, my hair is damaged. It's unhealthy, but I am going to be getting like this certain shampoo conditioner, and I'm going to let my hair grow out. I'm not going to dye it anymore. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to let my hair, and I've said this before. Trust me, I've said this before. It didn't work. But this time it is going to work because I have a plan for my hair. At the end of 2022, I do want to get it professionally done. But in order to do that, I need to, A, I want my hair to be grown out as much as possible. And B, I want my hair to be more healthy than it is now. So that is why I'm not going to touch my hair or anything, because I do have a plan for it. Taste in men. My taste in men is be kind, you're caring, friendly, you're funny. I love when men are funny. That's like my big thing. Favorite color, black. Favorite workout, I like to just go on runs. I like to run. Scariest experience. I don't know if they meant scariest experience in general or scariest experience in 2021, but we're gonna go with like more recent. So there was 2 times actually, and this was last year. The one time that I almost fainted in therapy, that was scary for me and for my therapist. That was in May of 2021. It's coming up to a year. That was real, and it's my current therapist. I still see this therapist. So that was kind of embarrassing for me, but it was also kind of scary. I almost passed out or fainted in therapy, and it was really scary. The other scary experience was when I don't think I almost, but when I felt like tipping over in Target. I was alone. So it was kind of scary, and I don't like all the attention on me, so I was terrified that, because like I felt so dizzy. I was like, I need to get out of this store. I was in Target alone. It was after a day of work. I had a horrible headache. I was super, super dizzy. The eye was spinning. Like, I could see it. Okay, I'm like super dizzy. I need to get out of here. And the fact that I had to drive a whole half an hour back home kind of like scared me. Happiest experience. It's hard when you've been struggling with mental illness for like 7, almost 8 years. It's hard to think of a happiest experience you've had, because in these years I really haven't been happy. But there was a time where I was super happy. But we're not going to talk about that. I don't bring that onto any social media. Like, I am open about my problems and my mental illnesses, but this one I'm not going to talk about because there's no point in me to talk about it. As what I can think about, happiest experience was meeting my internet best friend Delaney. We met on TikTok. We followed each other. We ended up FaceTiming. We text a lot. It's coming up to a year. It's coming up to a year since. And last summer is when we hung out for the first time. We hung out 3 times that summer, and I'm super excited. I was super happy because I've never met an internet friend ever. I've never have. Yeah, meeting Delaney for the first time would be definitely my happiest experience. My most recent happiest experience, I guess. Favorite song? I have, any type of Taylor Swift songs, like any type of her songs. Now there's this worship song that I am in love with. It's called Cece's Lullaby by Stephanie, how do I pronounce her last name? I'll post it right here. I came across the song like literally a week ago, and I've been listening to it on repeat, and I love it. Favorite Bible verse? I have 2 of them. My all-time favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you future and hope. So basically, Jesus has plans for everybody, plans to not harm you, but to prosper you. And then the next one is, I just came across this like literally the other day when I was reading my Bible. Psalms 56, 3-4. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise. In God I trust, I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? It really spoke to me when I came across it. I really believe that came across that verse at this time in my life for a reason, because I have been deathly afraid of like everything. I just have a lot going on, and a lot has been happening the past 3 weeks. Next one, my favorite quote. I actually have this. I have this on my wallpaper on my phone. It is, what does it say? I'll post a screenshot right here, but it says, do not worry, pray more, or something along those lines. Okay, favorite 2021 memory. Well, I'm just gonna say this now. 2021 was a crap year. One of my favorites, because I have multiple, one of my favorite memories in 2021 was going to, I think this is a time that like, it was just a part of, I don't know, I think it was a highlight of my summer. I went to Spudfest with Delaney. One of my guy friends, Fallon, was there, and her boyfriend was there too. It was like within a couple days. It wasn't like all in one day. It was a carnival thingy. Craziest dream. I don't remember a lot of my dreams, okay? If I wake up that morning, I remember a dream, but barely. But after that, I don't remember it. So, obviously, I can't do my most recent craziest dream. I do have 2 dreams that I remember. And I think these were like back in high school. The one dream, which scared me, I had a dream about a burning cross. I don't know why. I woke up that morning. My eyes were red and puffy, so I don't know if I was crying in my sleep or something. But I woke up and my heart rate was like, I could feel my heart beating so fast. So I woke up and I grabbed not this cross necklace, but I had another cross necklace. And I put that on so fast. And I wore it for the rest of the day. I'm like, oh, heck no. And my other crazy dream was, oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure, because at the time I was on antidepressants. It was Zoloft, aka sertraline. I was on those, and those would always give me like the craziest dreams. And I think I was also on my medication about the burning cross one too. So maybe it was just my medication doing that to me. But oh my gosh, this one dream, I could still remember a lot. It was like, okay, it was like a setting of kind of like the zombie apocalypse. But like, it was like a group of people who were normal. And I was part of that group of people. I was normal, like a normal human being. But then there's also other group that was like creatures of some sort. They weren't normal, guys. I know I'm sounding crazy, but I kid you not, this was so weird. And I still remember like a lot of it too. And so I was trying to get away, like the normal humans, I'm just gonna call them normal humans. The normal humans were trying to get away from these creatures. Okay, well, my mom, my dad, my brother and sister were all part of the creatures, okay? And it was kind of sad too, because I couldn't go by them, because if you went by them and they were to like, I don't know, like touch you or like bite you or something, you would then be one of those creatures. And it's kind of like a video game, and like you didn't want to be one of those creatures. I'd like stay away from that. And I remember at one point my sister and brother were chasing me with stop signs. Yeah, you can laugh. Please laugh. That's actually really funny. It was at one point I was like in a really, really big mansion, and I was like trying to get away from my dad or something. It was really weird. And then there's one part with my mom. She was literally, this part was graphic as well. So I don't know why. I don't think I've ever had a dream that it was this graphic. It was horrible. But it was my mom cutting her heart out with either a knife or a fork, but from her mouth. So you could just see like all the blood come. It was just horrible. It was really graphic. I don't even want to explain it. I can still picture it in my mind. But then at the end of the dream, it was kind of like a happy ending. Pretty much because there was a way for these creatures to turn back into normal humans. And that was the love of a family. That was so weird too. Because I remember at the end of my dream, my dad got me to come back to the house, but I was scared because I'm like, I don't want to be a creature. So my dad ended up getting me back to this house, and we all hugged, and then they all turned back to normal. So they were normal human beings. So that was the most craziest dream I've ever had. The next question is, what is your biggest goal of 2022? See, I have a lot of goals for 2022. If you guys have been watching my previous videos, you kind of like, if you watched my one video, I don't remember what it's called, but if you watched my one video about my New Year's resolutions, you kind of know. I have a top few goals. One of them is getting closer to Christ and building our relationship, and the second one is just to like work on myself and become happy with myself. Those are like my two all-time biggest goals, and to like buy a car. So like that's also a big goal. So I have 3 big goals in my life for this year, and I'm super excited, and I hope I can achieve all of them. What is the time you felt most alive in 2021? You know, that's really hard because I don't really think I exactly had a time where I felt super alive. Last but not least, blessing in disguise from 2021. Now I had to think real hard about this. Like, I'm just like, did I even have a blessing in disguise? And if I did, it wasn't like a whole huge big thing. Well, I thought about this for a good few days. So that question was a really good one. I spent the most time thinking about this question. And I would say a blessing in disguise from 2021 was in January. I was seeing my last therapist. She was going to go on a maternity leave for 3 months. I was kind of scared. She asked me if I wanted to see a temporary therapist in those 3 months, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's no way I can go without therapy in the 3 months, especially what I was going through. So I'm just like, it wouldn't hurt to like have a temporary therapist for 3 months just to help me get through those 3 months, and then I can come back and see my therapist again and like tell her everything that's like happened and stuff. Well, it didn't happen like that. So once my therapist went on maternity leave, a place called it wasn't my therapy place, but it was the same company as my therapy place, but they called me saying the location I was at didn't have any therapists that were taking clients, and I'm like, dang it, because like I wanted to like still go there. I think and there are other like there were other places under that company, just in different locations. So I'm like, okay, fine, I guess we'll do like a different location. Well, they were gonna call me back, but then my actual therapy place at that location called me back saying they have a therapist for me, and I'm just like, oh yes. I was so happy because I did not feel like going to a different location. I felt like staying at the same location so I could stay in person and stuff like that. And so they were like, oh, this is your therapist. Yeah, and then they scheduled me, and they were like, do you just want to schedule with one appointment or multiple? I'm like, we're gonna go multiple. I still remember our first session. It was kind of, to me, it was kind of awkward because I was quiet. Like when I first meet somebody, I'm quiet. Like I don't talk. Like I'm just quiet. Eventually we had more sessions, and it was fine, and I clicked with her right away. I opened up and trusted her just like that, which, if you know me, it takes me months to fully open up to you and fully trust you. So the fact that I clicked with her right away and I was fully open and fully trusted her was weird. And as time went on, I really thought about having her be my therapist permanently. I made that decision, and I really believe that my last therapist going on maternity leave, that was a blessing in disguise. Now I'm with my current, and don't get me wrong, my last therapist was amazing, but I just really wanted to work with this therapist. I felt like it would just be better for me, and I am thankful that I chose to do that. That was the last question. So that was the blessing in disguise in 2021, and I'm so grateful that happened. This is my updated Q&A. This is where this video ends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on my notification button so you guys can get notified every single time I post. And I will see you guys in the next video.